Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy becomes suspicious of Carter and Hope while Ivy and Electra begin their first day at work. Ivy and Electra arrive at Forrester Creations to start work on their jewelry line. They're saluted by Eric and Ridge, who are happy to have them on board. The girls smile as Eric praises them. "Look at the two of you. Two beautiful youthful contrivers. This is how you make a heritage," Eric tells his whoresons. Although Ivy and Electra are concentrated on their jewelry, they'll be involved in some office drama, which could impact their love lives. Speaking of office loves, last week Carter and Hope's rendezvous was intruded by Brooke. While Hope deals with her mama, Carter visits Cleric at 2 Giardino. Their Joe talk turns to Hope's future at Forrester Creations. They're breaking walls at Forrester. "I want Hope to be part of it," Carter tells Deacon. As Deacon listens, he becomes convinced that Carter loves Hope and has her stylish interest at heart. But will Brooke be as probative of the new relationship? Latterly, Steffy is with Hope in the design office. The CEO is suspicious of Carter's recent jest regarding Hope for the future. Originally, Carter was on Steffy's side about cutting the line because of its low deals. Now, he's going over and beyond to save Hope's fashion line. "It's not making sense," Steffy says. "What?" Hope asks. "Carter's unforeseen defense of you and the line," Steffy replies. Hope will dissemble innocence as Steffy hurls allegations at her, but the CEO isn't stopping until she gets answers. Hope and Carter more be careful, because if Steffy discovers their relationship, she'll make them pay. Brooke gets in goddess, and further when she walks in on Hope and Carter getting intimate in the office. Brooke chides her son, but Hope convinces her to keep her burgeoning love with Carter a secret. Meanwhile, Carter awaits the decision on his enterprising offer, but Steffy ultimately reveals her shocking plans for Forrester Creations. Is there a restructuring in store? Whatever it is, Ridge stands wholeheartedly behind his son. Taylor gives Ridge an update on her broken heart pattern. Is it possible that her broken heart has healed? Don't miss out on any Halloween fun. Sheila decorates Il Giardino for the vacation. Surely, she should have a racy costume as well. One thing is for sure, it'll be a surprising week in Los Angeles. Steffy and Ridge weigh the pros and cons of Carter's radical offer for Forrester Creations. Though Carter's plan is dynamic and instigative, the Forresters remain cautious of the huge fiscal threat. Meanwhile, Brooke is shocked to see Hope and Carter chaffing around in the office. "It's sure to be a surprising day that you don't want to miss." Carter made quite a compelling case for taking Forrester Creations in a bigger direction. He easily won over Brooke and Zend, who were ready to jump on board. Still, the big ordnance at Forrester were a lot more conservative. Eric snappily refocused out that combinations and accessions would bear taking out enormous loans and be a big fiscal threat. Ridge and Steffy agreed. Indeed, if Carter impressed Steffy a bit, she still said after he and Hope left that Hope for the future needs to go. As Carter goes to celebrate with Hope, Steffy and Ridge are left to seriously debate the feasibility of his plan. Ridge and Steffy could be swayed by the idea of dealing everything Forrester, with makeup and scent as the first natural extension. Cue a B&B crossover to YNR, with Carter jetting off to Genoa City for a meeting at Jabot. Still, Steffy and Ridge may be too practical and conservative to support a reimagined Forrester Creations. They may also not be ready to give Carter so important influence and power. With all this excitement, Hope sounded ready to take her relationship with Carter to the coming position right there in the office. Unfortunately, Brooke slogged in right as shirtless Carter would lock the door. Brooke had preliminarily been pleased with Carter's fellowship with and support for Hope. Now, seeing them in such a compromising position, Brooke doesn't feel happy at all. Brooke called out Hope's name with disappointment and rebuke. Was her son throwing herself at yet another man? Maybe Brooke would have preferred seeing Carter and Hope having a romantic regale at Il Giardino than throwing office form to the wind. Of course, Brooke has unbolted further than a shirt or two at the office, but she can break the rules. Can Hope move her mama to stop judging her? More importantly, can they both move Brooke to keep this liaison under wraps? Hope lately told Carter that she wasn't ready to sleep with him and didn't want to tell anyone about their connection yet. She must enjoy keeping her affairs hidden. It's possible that Hope still has undetermined issues about connections and closeness. Hope and Carter were this close to having an amorous frolic. It's clear they wanted each other. Still, Hope stopped Carter and told him she wasn't ready. She wanted to take her time. That didn't stop her when she had passions for Thomas, but there's commodity that observers noticed between both of these connections, the secretiveness. Hope wants to keep her relationship with Carter a secret. She did the same thing with Thomas until she couldn't presently. Hope enjoys her affairs more when she can keep them hidden. She likes the exhilaration of living a double life. It could be possible that she wants to decelerate effects down. Hope was agonized when Thomas returned with his fiancée, Paris. She also spent time daydreaming about Finn. She likes keeping her passions for these men to herself. When they're exposed, she wants to move on. Hope isn't taking her connection seriously enough. Carter could end up getting hurt the same way Thomas did. His passions are formerly running deep. In fact, Carter told Hope that he'd been attracted to her ever since their trip to Rome. This disclosure came as a shock. Meanwhile, Hope may have undetermined issues for Liam. He's been fighting to get her back. Still, perhaps Hope isn't ready for a serious relationship. Perhaps she ends up with complicated men because she feels that's better for her than someone devoted to her. She might want to take a step back from dating and suppose about what she truly wants. Her head has been each over the place recently. Rather, Hope needs to use this time to heal from her divorce and once flings. Some part of her must want to maintain the good girl image she projected for so long. That image is especially hard to maintain when her identity is attached to her fashion line, Hope for the future. What will define her future? The Forresters are concerned about Carter's offer while Taylor updates everyone on her condition and Ivy bypasses Steffy. Tune in coming week to catch all of the action in Los Angeles. Brooke, Logan and Deacon had a sincere discussion about their son, Hope. In a heated moment of desire, Carter confessed his burning passions for Hope, kindling their chemistry. Ridge and Steffy questioned Carter's support for Hope for the future, considering its fiscal struggles. Brooke intruded Hope as Hope disregarded about her love with Carter. Steffy wasn't happy when Carter blazoned that he'd invited Ivy and Electra Forrester to pitch a jewelry line. Steffy's response to Ivy and Electra's jewelry designs pushed Carter to the edge. The air crepitated with inarguable chemistry when Will and Electra collided. Ivy told Eric that Steffy's retired resentments were risking business success with Forrester. Steffy unleashed a whirlwind of mistrustfulness and disgruntlement to Ridge about Carter. Carter shook up the boardroom with a daring vision for Forrester Creations, kindling fierce debates and unanticipated alliances among the Forresters and Logans. Formerly again, Will proves he's the wisest out of the Spencer men. His family Liam continues to turn to him for relationship advice. Will said he doesn't want to make the same miscalculations their pater made. His new love interest. There were immediate sparks between them. This could blow up in Will's face since he's attracted to other women at Forrester Creations. Will spoke to Liam about his new externship. He participated that his father has forgiven him, whatever that means. The discussion shifted to the reason why Will started working there in the first place. He was taken by the beautiful youthful models who were walking around. Flashback when Will banged into Willow? The two ended up having lunch together. Now, he's got Electra on the brain. But more on that latterly. Will's head turned numerous times now. Liam only has one beautiful woman on his mind. He wants to get back together with Hope. He's realizing that he wants to settle down. Will advised him that he needs to make it be before another Joe comes on.